Hey guys, today we're doing Millennial Samurai book review by George Canis and
Chanos.
And today we're doing chapters 43 to 48.
Okay. Where are you starting?
We're starting at 43, and that is motivated reasoning.
Okay.
And motivated reasoning says, motivated reasons helps us to believe in our own competence and goodness, to feel in control and see ourselves in a positive light.
To believe in our own competence and goodness. Do you know what competence is? Competence is your understanding and ability to do something. To completely understand how to do something. Okay? What else did you learn in this? What about motivated reasoning? What else?
Motivated reasoning happens outside of our consciousness awareness. Our conscious awareness.
So, like, does someone have to tell you how to put your underwear on? Or are you just motivated to put your underwear on?
Underwear on.
Why?
Because I gotta put my underwear on.
Why?
Because then if my pants fall off, I won't have anything to protect me.
You want to protect your jewels, right?
Yeah.
So that's motivated reasoning. You put it on without thinking about it, right? Because you've trained your brain to do it. So it happens outside of the conscious mind, meaning like you just do it, like brushing your teeth. You just know, if I hand you a toothbrush, you just know how to do it, right? Mm-hmm. You're motivated to do that, right?
When I'm a baby and I'm a newborn, I don't know how to do that.
I know, that's why you need your mom. But Liam still needs his mama to help put his clothes and his toothpaste on.
Hey, that was a secret.
Okay, what else in there?
Next, in chapter 44.
What else did you learn about motivated reasoning?
That's everything.
Okay. Next chapter is what, 44?
It's 44, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I did.
Well, what else is there?
The human brain is designed to be both a conscious seeker of objective truth and unconsciousness advocate for what we want to believe.
Okay.
Chapter 44 is manipulation.
Manipulation. Do you know the other word for manipulation?
What?
Lies. Okay. Tell me about manipulation.
Misinformation can be sticky, spreading, and replicating like a virus.
Misinformation can spread like a virus. You remember in 2020 when everyone was wearing
a mask?
Yeah. Did you know that was one of the biggest misinformation campaigns that the government ever ran?
What does yeah.
Yeah. It was, they manipulated you into thinking that that mask was helping you breathe. Was it? No.
It doesn't work.
Who gives us permission to breathe?
God.
And only God, right? It was also proven scientifically that those masks did not help people. It actually made the symptoms of the virus that they claimed to be worse. So that's mass manipulation, okay? All right, what else did you learn about manipulation?
The importance of the study is conflicting messages can be and are used to confuse us.
And what do confused people do?
They don't do the right thing.
They do nothing. Confused people do nothing.
Because they don't know what to do.
Right. So mass manipulation is to create mass confusion, and then people do nothing. Especially speak up and speak freely, speak back. Okay? No more. Okay. What else? What do your notes say?
My notes, same thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what it took for. And for the misformation can be sticky.
We read that.
Sander van der Linden, social philologist at the University of Cambridge,
Is the one who said that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So that was chapter 44?
Chapter that.
Okay, what's 45?
45 is Milgram's obedience study.
Milgram's obedience study. Huh. What was Milgram's obedience study?
So everyone should know about this landmark study by Stanley Milgram. It confirms one of our greatest human vulnerabilities.
Which is what?
Which is, Milgram was inspired by the Holocaust. He wanted to understand how the ordinary people could take part in those really truly something we all need to understand.
Okay. So what did they do in this study?
In the study?
Mm-hmm. And what's obedience in the first place?
Obedience, like you obey them.
You obey authority?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Right?
yeah.
You obey who? Obey God?
Yeah.
Obey your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obey Dad, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's what obedience means, is to obey. Okay, the command to obey. But so what is the study? What did it prove? Like, what was the study? Did they take 10 people? Did they take 100 people? And what happened? What did they do to prove this study? Does that make sense?
Volunteers and experienced took part in whatever they thought was the study of memory, giving electric shocks to a partner whenever he forgets things. In reality, the partner was an actor, and those shocks were really being given. The partner screamed and protested as the volunteer delivered what he thought were increasingly intense shocks.
Whoa, so they shocked somebody, or they thought they were shocking somebody, but the guy was actually acting? And so as the shocks got harder, they stopped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so based on that person's reaction is what made them stop. Interesting. Okay, cool.
I didn't take that whole thing. I just
Summarized it?
Yeah.
That's okay.
And 65% of the volunteers delivered what they believed were lethal shocks.
Lethal shocks. Lethal means it could kill you. That's what they thought. They thought they were going to kill the person. 65% of them thought that these shocks were lethal. That's wild.
What?
Okay.
And delusion
46
is delusion and entitlement.
in delusion and entitlement. Do you know what each of those words mean?
I know what delusion means.
What does it mean? Just try, explain. Delusion.
Means like, I'm taking a guess, like, delusion, like, I don't know.
So delusion means like you see something, the way that you see something is distorted.
What does distorted mean?
Like, delusion means like it's not really what's so, it's how you're perceiving it to be so. Which means it's not necessarily real. It's a perception, okay? And then entitlement, do you know what that means?
Entitlement, I think it means like you're entitled.
Yep, so it means you think that like just because you're here, you deserve the very best and special treatment. Right? Like you're entitled to everything just because it's you.
Like a jacuzzi,
Like you're like
and an ice
just
cream
like everything.
yeah.
Like you think you're like the VIP.
Yeah.
Right? Or the MVP all the time. Right? And those things are earned. Right? Okay. So, delusion and entitlement. Tell me what you learned in chapter 46.
Delusional beliefs and a sense of entitlement are two incredible destructive forces. Two incredibly destructive forces.
Why?
Because if it didn't.
Well, delusion and entitlement are destructive forces. Why could they be? Given what I just told you about delusion, delusion is like the lie that you're telling yourself about what's so.
So,
So, like, if you're telling yourself a lie about what's so...
Then you won't really know what's actually happening.
Right. And because you're telling yourself that lie of what's so, you're now entitling yourself to be rewarded because of that delusion, that lie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know that was a lot of big words.
And
Okay.
either one of your dreams can prevent you from ever becoming successful or realizing your dreams.
Every one of your what?
Either one can prevent you from
Ever building your dreams.
No, ever becoming successful or realizing your dreams.
So delusion and entitlement will prevent you from building and succeeding in your dreams. That's a really, really, really good chapter. What was that? Chapter 46?
46.
It's so true. Okay. 47. What was chapter 47?
47. Chapter 47.
Wow, it seems like there was some good stuff we were missing on that page.
This is like videos.
Oh, videos to watch? Oh, maybe we should watch a few of them after this.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
The
We'll
Dunning-Kruger effect is
The Dunning-Kruger effect. Yikes. Okay, what's the Dunning-Kruger effect?
If a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never and was never will be.
Okay, let's read that
Thomas
one more
Jefferson.
time. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. Who said that?
Thomas Jefferson,
I thought so. Who is Thomas Jefferson?
the third president of the United
The
States.
third president, that's right. Okay, all right, so what was this study or what is this effect? Tell me about it.
The David Dunning-Kruger effect. Two cornophilitis coined the term the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a cognitive bias that causes some people who are
A cognitive bias that causes some people who are incompetent
and
as something to be unable to recognize their own incompetence. Okay, so it's when someone is incompetent, meaning they don't know how to be or how to perform a certain task, but yet they can't figure it out because they're so incompetent. Okay. So what did you take away from that chapter?
From the chapter, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Probably.
What does this say in the bold right there? No, on the page right there.
There is a high statistical probability that you overestimate your knowledge and ability.
Your own knowledge.
And ability.
So you overestimate your own knowledge and ability. I'm guilty of that. I sometimes think that I can do something, but I can't. Usually it's physical. So like obviously I'm a woman and I in my head think I'm really strong. But sometimes I can't lift something or I can't open something and I need Dad because he's much stronger than me and physically he's bigger.
I think I'm stronger than everyone.
Yeah, but sometimes like well,
But I've
what
seen
they're
other
saying
people, like on AGT, like I've seen other people like do stuff that's crazy, like spin someone around with one hand. I thought I was strong. Like I could never do that.
well, that's reality. That's real. You're being realistic. But like in soccer, sometimes do you overestimate your ability? Like, do you think like, oh, I could do this bicycle kick, and then you try to do it, and it doesn't
I could do
happen
it.
in your head?
I could do it, but not that good.
Okay, so you overestimate, right, your capabilities. Yeah, I do that a lot too. Sometimes, or I think like on Thanksgiving when I'm like, oh, yay, it's Thanksgiving, I get to cook this amazing meal. I overestimate my capabilities. I think I can have it all done and ready at the same time. It's not really possible. Especially at Thanksgiving, right? Because we have so much food.
Yeah, and then this is 48 is the start of the part sharpening your sword.
Ooh, sharpening your sword.
Mm-hmm. So these are probably going to be like the best chapters.
Oh no, this is the next part of the book.
Yeah.
So the next one, 48, is lifelong learning. Okay, so carry on, lifelong learning.
So learning is an investment in yourself.
What's the best investment?
That you're happy.
What's the best investment though?
The best investment
Is in
your sleep.
It's in your sleep?
No.
I mean, it is good as a child to invest in your sleep because that's how you grow, but the best investment is in your not your shoes. Even though we have to buy you shoes all the time. The best investment is the investment you can make within your
self.
Yes. I tell you this all the time, Liam. You are the best investment that you can make. If there's something that's going to help you grow, that's worth more than anything else, because what's more important? Is it more important who you're being or what you're doing?
What you're doing.
More important what you're doing?
What you're being.
It's more important who you're being, right? And why is it more important about who you're being?
Because, like, who you're being, like, if you be like it as a kid, you'll probably be like it as a grown-up, and you'll probably do the same things.
And why are we doing this work? To build what?
Character.
Is that about what you're doing or who you're
being?
Right, because what's more important?
Who you're being.
Very good. Okay, so lifelong learning. Carry on.
Think of your brain as a sword and think of learning as sharpening that sword. And I think I said this line in this before. It feels like I remember.
Deja vu?
No, it feels like...
Yeah, that's called deja vu.
Oh.
Okay, say it. What is it?
So the man that he thinks he knows nothing, he knows everything. The man who thinks he knows everything knows nothing at all. That was the first chapters I ever read. That was in that.
Indeed, it's true. A know-it-all actually knows nothing at all. Right? Okay. What is something that you think you can learn about your whole life?
Something I can learn about?
Do you think you're going to learn your whole life?
No.
You don't?
Yeah.
You don't think you're going to learn your whole life? You're just going to waste away?
Waste away chilling. I'm just kidding.
So, if you're going to learn your whole life, what are some things that you're excited to learn about?
Probably something excited I'm about to learn about, to drive.
To drive? You're 9 years old, homie.
I know, I'm so excited for that.
Okay, so yeah. What about, do you think you're ever going to cook your mom a meal?
I don't think I'm going to cook.
How are you going to eat?
Chefs, personal chefs.
You're going to eat from a personal chef? You don't ever want to learn how to cook? It's like the most important skill you're ever going to have.
Dad does not know how to cook.
Yeah, but...
If he didn't have you, he'd probably just eat fast food every day.
And he'd die faster, right? It's not worth it. Okay. What is something that you're excited to learn about in the coming school year?
Probably the, new, things, like expectations.
You're excited to learn about new expectations?
No,
Come on.
I don't want rules. But,
What are you excited to learn about?
the new math.
Okay, you're excited to learn more math?
Yeah.
Are you excited to learn from a new coach on BVB?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you can learn more?
Yeah, I'm going to be an offense.
You're going to try.
I'm going to try to be an offense,
Yeah, but you have to learn new skills, right? Yeah, and you have to get really good and use your potential, right? And work hard. Good. Okay. What about, are you excited to go see Papa and then learn how to do things on his farm?
Yeah, I know how to drive the cart. He taught me how to drive the cart.
Maybe he'll teach you something else this time.
Maybe how to drive the boat.
Okay. All right. Is that the last chapter?
That was the last chapter.
Okay. Out of all these chapters, chapters 43 through 48, what is something that you have learned and that you can apply right away?
Probably wait, let me look back in these chapters. So, probably for delusion and entitlement.
Okay.
Probably if I'm trying to say like a lie about something, someone, I could probably
Delusion is the lies you tell yourself that you believe, and then they distort your reality. So how you show up is what happens.
then entitlement, for what it is, entitlement, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not expected if I'm born, if I am right now, I don't want to be treated like living in the jacuzzi, eating ice cream and all that stuff.
So you're not the MVP all the time?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Alright, bye guys. You guys should watch the new AGT. It's really good. I'm watching the last episode. It's season 20. You guys should watch it. It's really fun.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.